we're going to go ahead and take a look at division. There we go. And so, how do children think about division when it comes to finishing multiplication? Well, we're going to learn early, or they learn that there's some inverse kind of relationship between them. And so that's as they start to understand even just how to do the calculations after, right? Um, but before that, we usually approach division, especially early with children, with two distinct strategies. One is called partitioning, um, which is the fair share model or sharing, and one is called the measurement model or repeated subtraction. So you'll hear kind of multiple ways of describing the same idea. So that's why I'm using multiple words here. The partitioning model, and of course, I want to remind you to take a look at the textbook. The textbook on this area has a little bit more expanded explanation and examples here, as you can see a little bit more to really help you distinguish between partitioning, fair model, and then the measurement model, which is repeated subtraction. So you can have a better understanding of that, right? The guiding notes have a little bit less material. Now, partitioning um, is when you're given when the number of groups are given in this situation. So, for example, when we look at this little last description, right, fair sharing, right here. So the task is to partition 18 cookies into three equal subsets. So you know how many groups there are. I have three groups, and I'm going to put six into it. And then that measurement model, when we look carefully at the bottom, right, that's the idea that in the situation, we know the size of each group is given. And so we're just trying to determine how many groups there are. So one is, again, trying to figure out how many go into the group. And then the other one is how many groups do we have? So we have some practice problems here. We could look at two of them and then let you kind of continue on with the rest here. Jim tied 30 sticks into three bundles, equal bundles. How many sticks were in each bundle? So you're trying to figure out how many go into each bundle. And when we do that, then again, that's a division problem, but specifically, the division problem is a partitioning or fair share, right, into equal subset, a fair share model. So again, just trying to identify conceptually what each of this is. 24 balls packed into um, 24 balls are packed into boxes of six. So now I know there's going to be six in each box. How many boxes are there? That's a measurement division. So repeated subtraction, the idea that you would have 24 balls and then let me take six, let me take six, let me continue to take six until I have no more. And so then that's the work that we have here, right? With that's why that's a measurement division problem. On two, you want to make up your own example. Try it. Go ahead. These are two examples to match up, right? And one, we know the size of the group, 21, and how many children get money. And then in this case, we know how many groups there are. There's five groups, 91 muffins, and I want to split them equally into five baskets. So how many go into there? That would be a partitive, fair share parts put into how many parts go into each one. Measurement is this, again, repeated subtraction, because that's the way children would do it from the beginning. They'd start counting out how many right at the beginning before finding any algorithms or anything. Okay, so that's the beginning of explaining division in the two models.